Hello everybody, I'm Luis Quiroz, I'm civil engineer and you are in Global Invent. It's a channel where you can find information about building your house or constructions. Okay, we are in Manchay, it's a city here in Lima, Peru. We are building columns. This construction process involves steel bars and shaping these steel bars to conform longitudinal bars and strip stirrups. Something important of this kind of structure, because there are many people that probably typing or comment in the videos that this kind of column is huge. That columns that they are have in their cities. Something important to say to that people is that this kind of column is for places or cities that have a high probability of a seismic event. A seismic event. There are some places that we don't need this kind of column, this shape. It's probably that, for example, in this column I have the section 70 centimeters per 15 centimeters, 50 centimeters, 50, like 50 en español. For example, in the high lines in Peru, the high lines, we probably need only 35 for a structure similar to this project. It depends on the seismic map. We can find this information online for each city. If you are in a city, for example, with you don't have the probability to find a high seismic event, it's probably that you don't need this kind of columns. But you are in a coast of Peru, where we are near to the Cinturón del Fuego del Pacífico. It's a zone when we have high probability of a seismic event. So we actually need this kind of columns. Okay, this column is a column that is a part of a frame. Between columns we have 5 meters in each directions. Okay, this kind of column of 70 per 50 allows us to build a 5-story building. 5-story building here in Manchay, in Lima, Peru, when we have high probability of a seismic event. Okay. What kind of steel bars compose this structure? The first, we have longitudinal bars. These longitudinal bars, it's made in other countries. We have we work with number of bars, of steel bars. Here in Peru, we work with the dimension in inches. But in another country, this kind of bars, for example, this is a number 5, and this is a number 6 bars. We have 4 number 6 in each corner. In the middle, we have 12 number 5 of steel bars. For stirrups, we have something important. Let me see. For example, for here. We have 3 kind of stirrups that they are worked together. We have one stirrups that the dimension of these stirrups is the dimension of the column less 5 centimeters, something like 2 inches. Why? Because we need a recoverment. This recoverment protect steel bars of corrosion en español. So this 5 centimeters is 1 centimeter more than the rules here in Peru recommend 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and the stirrups, the measure of the stirrups could will be only 60 centimeters. The other dimension will be 40 centimeters. So for that we have 5 centimeters of recoverment in the perimeter of the stirrups. That measure, the recoverment, has to be measured over the stirrups bars, not of the longitudinal bars. Here, from the stirrups bars. Okay, the second stirrups is the center, is these pieces is located in the center. These stirrups have to measure 20 centimeters per 40 centimeters. Something important to tell you is that between this part of the stirrups to this part of the stirrups, we need as much 25 centimeters. But in here, in these stirrups, we have 60. For that, is needed to locate a central stirrups. Yes, we need at least from this kind of stirrup, this part of the stirrups, to this 25. But here we have 60. For that reason, we need another stirrups. Between two longitudinal bars, we need as much 15 centimeters, like this. But if we only located these longitudinal bars in the corner of the stirrups, we would have 25. For that reason, we need another longitudinal bars in this part of the column. Okay, all the longitudinal bars are together, are joined together using the stirrups. But the stirrups needed this kind of piece of metal. Yes, is thin. It is used only to put together they are. But this kind of piece of metal don't have an structural reason to be here. Yes, it's only, we need this only to put all the pieces together and to manage this kind of structure and put into the footing. Okay, let's go to see this. This kind of structure starts in this part. This part has to be separated from the bottom of the footing 7.5 centimeters. But the footing have actually steel bars too, and these steel bars have a dimension when they are together. This kind probably, it could be probably 3 centimeters, like 2.5 centimeters, but the recoverment of the steel bars of the footing have to be separate 7.5 centimeters. For that reason, these longitudinal bars making this shape have to be separated approximately 10 or 10.5 centimeters. That we have to take notes of for this dimension. Okay, if it were 10 centimeters and the dimension of the footing is 85 centimeters, we need to draw this this level here 10 centimeters, and we have 85 centimeters like here. Yeah. So the level of my footing, of the top of the footing, when you put concrete, when you when you make the concrete and put into my footing, at the level, the top of the level is here. So for that, my stirrups, the stirrups had to be start here, 1 to 5 centimeters, the first one. But the first one is composed by 3 stirrups, okay? One it's at 5 centimeters, and in each and 10, the next 10 stirrups have to be separated into each other 10 centimeters. Yes, 10 centimeters. How much? 10. 1 to 5, each 10, each one separated by 10 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the rest of the stirrups had to be separated 15 centimeters. Okay. And this is the way we put all the structural bars, the steel bars together, making the structure of the column. I hope that this video will help you to learn a little more of constructions. And here in Peru we are working. If you have another project, if you want to make some question, it would be well received, or it will be solved if you make a comment. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video, and I will you in another video. I'm Luis Ronald Quiroz Peche. I'm civil engineer, and you are here in Global Invent. Goodbye.